police officers that I saw on the other side of the park earlier.
Oh, look, Dave. You made it, right?
Can I ask you, what do you expect's going to happen? What do you hope's going to happen?
I hope I get good photos here. That one's pretty good.
That one's great.
Yeah.
What do you hope's going to happen tonight?
I hope I don't get too wet.
You hope the mayor's going to pull back?
Honestly, I don't care.
You don't care? Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
What do you think is going to happen?
I'm hoping that the mayor is going to decide to pull back on all of this, and I expect that he will. Anyway.
I think they would have at least delayed till Sunday afternoon or something.
Well, that would have then made the Monday papers. This way he has a whole day to deal with it beforehand.
A hell of a lot more people than cops.
Yeah.
So interesting to see the level of resistance and how much the cops will push in. And you got their mounted guys.
Well,
the media have the drone of the choppers overhead as a subtle intimidation.
they have the riot gear by the sides.
Police definitely need to go home.
Expect is going to happen tonight, and what do you hope is going to happen tonight?
I expect things are going to get a little out of control tonight.
What's that?
I expect the cops have orders to give one chance and then go right into
You
plan
think that's
B.
what they'll do?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Do you think there'll be any pullback from the mayor's office on this, or?
I think they're going to ask once, they're going to ask twice, and then they're going to start doing their thing.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to clear it.
Well, if they did what they did during the Bush protest, they started rounding people up, they brought in buses. They put everybody in the bus. They take you to another part of town. They make you sit in the bus for an hour or two. And then they let you out of the bus and say, never mind, we're not going to arrest you after all.
It's like everything else, it's about image.
Give them time to clean up the tents.
And honestly, even if they do clear it out, everyone's just going to be back tomorrow.
You think the movement is just going to become more fluid after this? And
It's going to evolve.
Yeah.
Something else.
yeah,
I think we're all just really happy that, maybe there are some homeless or some random people who have had the opportunity to stay here. We're working 50 hours a week. We can't come down here every day.
I understand.
You know what? Saturday night at midnight, we could be here. So we'll be here.
Do you think that was the mayor's mistake, or that was his plan?
I think the mayor has a lot of choices.
I don't have that much faith in him. I saw the interview on the NewsHour, and he looks so sincere. So he's either smarter than he appears, or he's as dumb as he appears.
You think maybe he gave it the midnight curfew because that way it doesn't make the Sunday papers, and people he can come up with an excuse by Monday.
Well, the local news was having the 15-hour countdown and a special 5 a.m. news special tomorrow, so there'll be plenty of replay.
Well, because of this thing here, it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm here.
there you go. There you go.
You guys have a good night. Peace. Keep it peaceful. Can I ask you a question or two? What do you think is going to happen? What would you like to see happen?
Hope it stays peaceful. I'm guessing you're streaming this.
No, not at this point.
I'm hoping it stays peaceful. I'm worried that some of the anarchists are not going to let it stay
Yeah.
peaceful.
Have you seen a lot of that attitude here tonight?
Not so far tonight.
Actually, it's been very peaceful so far.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
far I've been down here about 3 or 4 hours and it's been real peaceful.
And
Yeah.
I absolutely hope it stays that way.
Yeah, the principles of the movement.
Good.
Stick
Good.
to the
Thank you.
principles.
Can I ask you a question? I've been asking this of everybody. What do you hope is going to happen tonight? What do you expect to happen tonight?
I hope that we can go home safely, everybody.
Everybody.
I expect that, I don't know.
What about those that don't want to go home tonight?
Those are decisions made above our pay grade.
I'm sorry, sir?
Decisions made above our pay grade.
Yeah, I understand that. Have you given any thought to just saying, you know what, this is not a lawful order?
When I'm given
You're a
lawful
public
order,
servant.
I'll make that. Hey, take that. Pardon me?
Have you given consideration to what you'll do if you feel the order isn't a lawful order?
Yeah, of course.
And what can I ask you what
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't
do?
follow an unlawful order.
Okay. And you feel that I guess coming in and arresting citizens who are just expressing their First Amendment rights.
If I'm told, arrest that person, take them to jail on the charge of expressing their First Amendment rights, what do you suppose I would say to that?
Well, I would hope you'd say, that's not a lawful order.
What's the ORS?
That's not what I signed up
What's
for.
the ORS charge for that? What would I write on that custody sheet for what that person's being charged
I'm afraid I'm not an attorney. I wouldn't know.
Well, you should probably be able to tell there is no charge for expressing a First Amendment right.
Okay. And so what would you then arrest people for?
Whatever specific law they're breaking.
Okay. Which at 12:01 would be?
If it's in a park, after park hours.
Okay. All right. But how do you feel about our First Amendment doesn't stop at the end of park hours? You know, we have the right to peacefully assemble 24/7, 365.
Would you want a representative of the state deciding law on the fly for themselves as they go?
Well, that seems kind of what they're doing.
Hey, how you doing? Do I know you? Yeah. From where? Do you remember? I don't.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good night. Please be careful.
Take care.
All right. You've been doing a great job.
Thank you.
Can I ask you a question? And I've been asking this of everybody. What do you hope is going to happen tonight? What do you expect to happen tonight?
So we'll find out.
Oh. Is that on both of them? What is your hope is going to happen tonight?
Everybody goes home safe. Yep.
Okay. What about those that don't want to go home, that want to continue the occupation? Do you hope that maybe the mayor's going to call in and say, all right, let's give them the park for another day?
I have no idea what the mayor's going to do. The
Okay.
mayor's the mayor.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. You guys have a good night, and please be careful.
Take care. Thanks.
What do you hope is going to happen tonight? What do you expect to happen tonight?
I have no expectations because I feel like there are too many autonomous groups for me to really have any predictions, other than that we're all going to remain peaceful and employ various different tactics to, maintain our presence in this park. As far as what I hope for tonight, I mean, I hope that, we are making a statement of solidarity with all the other occupies in the nation. And
Have you
also
ever seen a
amongst
movement like
ourselves.
this in Portland before?
No.
Okay. So you don't have no experience as to what's happened in other cases here in Portland?
I mean, I've only lived in Portland for 4 years.
Yeah.
Besides the fact I'm 21 years old, I haven't really lived through all of those experiences. So I have heard of other scenarios, other instances, of people occupying space in Portland. But I mean, that's a constant, educational experience for myself. I'm constantly educating myself and trying to educate others as well. So, no, I haven't had those experiences, but I'd love to hear them if you have any.
Yeah. What do you think you're going to do at midnight? Are you staying?
Me personally, I have medic training in the morning, so I'll be staying, but I won't be getting arrested.
Okay. Good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's your name?
Axel.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You as well.
All right, stay peaceful. Ask you guys a question? What do you hope's going to happen tonight, and what do you expect's going to happen tonight? I've been asking this of everybody.
I hope it's peaceful. That's all I hope for. I hope I can go home and go to bed on time. That's pretty much the truth.
Good.
I don't know what to expect, though.
Well, if you get the order to move on the park, is that something you're going to do?
I can't address that question because I don't know the answer to it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. You guys be careful. Have a good night.
Be careful, too.